Hello everybody, my name is Sirhc and welcome back to Underground, my single player Let's Play series. We are in the new Snapshot and it is super exciting. 15W41B, we got some very cool features in this Snapshot, but first off I want to test something. Let's see if it screws it up. Where's it gonna put us? Oh, yep. / game mode 3, okay. So it looks like we are going to be downgrading though. We can't stay in the Snapshot. There is a bug with portals at the moment. I think there's a lot of like bugs with multiplayer stuff too, like going into the nether and going into the end. Which way do we need to go home? So yeah, we're going to be downgrading. Whenever I go through the portal, like the first time, it always puts me way out there. I don't know why it puts me way out there. It's really weird. It's so far away. Let's see. We need to go towards 0, 0. So this way, another 400 blocks. Yep, there we are. Perfect. Nice. All right, so let's get back. Game mode 0. There we go. So now we can go back through the portal, and we should be able to go back and forth now, I think. Are we okay? No, we're not. We're above ground. Dang it. Where are we now? God, I have no idea. I don't see any lit up caves. Well, I decided to just hop over into another world, just a random world. I decided to create an amplified world because of what came out in today's Snapshot. Amplified would be so awesome to do a let's play in. It'd still be a pain to get up, but to get down, we got these beautiful. I'm not sure how to say that. Elytra. I don't know. Elytra. But we have wings. That's what they are. We got wings. Look at these guys. Oh, they're so cool. They're so cool. I don't want to jump up because I might just like glide down, and I'm not ready yet to take the journey. So these wings, we get them in. You can find them in the end ships in the end by the fortresses. Those are kind of rare. So that's kind of gonna be the big treasure there. I don't know if they'll put anything else in there, but that's another treasure, I guess, along with the dragon head. So that is really cool. They do take durability. They have like 432 durability. We'll see that when we jump off. Oh gosh, do you have to hold space or no? It soars. Oh my gosh, and they can aim, and you can kind of go up a bit. It basically keeps your momentum. Oh, this is so cool, flying through here. Oh man, this is amazing. One of my favorite things in Feed the Beast was the glider from Open Blocks. It was one of my favorite things to play around with, especially in tandem with a jetpack. You could just get around so nicely. And this is amazing. It feels so good. They really did a good job with the like physics of it. Like it really feels like you're just gliding around. Oh, it's so cool. Can we get up there? No, we can't. Oh, that is so awesome. But then you get down to the ground, and then you have to get all the way back up, which is sad. So sad. Oh, look at that. I feel like a beautiful butterfly. Let's can we get on here? Oh man, that was so much fun. I can't wait to play around with that more. Sadly, we can't do a lot of flying around in underground because we're underground. But we'll maybe be able to do some in like the nether, and maybe we'll have to do something based on this flying in the end. I'll have to do some building in there in the future. But we'll definitely be playing around with this on the Night Owl server once we update, which I'm not sure when. Obviously, this Snapshot is buggy, so hopefully they can fix that. Maybe in a C, 41C, or we'll have to wait till next week potentially. But as you can see, it does take durability. It's down to 419 out of 432. Someone posted that it takes like 1 durability per second of use. I don't know if that's accurate, but it does take durability. To repair it, you need iron. And you can also you can't enchant it in a enchantment table, but you can put an unbreaking book on it in an anvil. So that's kind of nice. So that is pretty cool. I guess the other thing, let's hop into game mode 1 real quick. I know this is kind of like a snapshot video, and I used to do these. I used to do like a separate video with snapshots, but I haven't been doing them for the 1.9, so I figured I'd just show this off. So with the boats, we have a bunch of different colors. I think right now you can only make the oak, but the way you make it is with oak wood and a shovel. I think it's just a wooden shovel. I don't know if any of the other ones will work, but it's just the normal shape and then shovel for like the paddle. You can make a boat, and then you get inside, and they're a little weird. They're a little, it takes a little bit getting used to. Basically, you press the A and D keys. You can hold them down, and it will row. So D will row the right side, A will row the left side. So it's like if you want to go right, you have to basically like push the or if you want to go left, you have to push like the right button, and if you want to go right, you have to push the left button. And if you hold them down, then you can go straight. And you can also apparently they hold 2 passengers, because oh yeah, we have one. We have one already. There's a squid passenger right now. We could actually probably get out and have like 2 squids sitting in here. I wonder, does it, I know I was having trouble earlier getting out of boats when you have a passenger. No, it worked that time. Sometimes it's hard to get out when you have someone in there. But yeah, apparently it picks up mobs, I guess, kind of like minecarts. It makes some sense, but it's also very annoying, because basically if you're riding through the water, you're going to pick up a squid eventually. But they're kind of cool. They don't break. The control is sort of interesting. My biggest problem, though, with it is they're very slow. And whenever you try to turn, you lose all of your momentum. So if I want to turn that way, it just like basically stops and then turns, which means you can't really go very fast at all, which is kind of annoying. You know, I'd almost rather have the fragile speedboats that we had before over this. Hopefully they'll speed them up and kind of fix the momentum thing, but otherwise, I mean, they're interesting. Obviously, there's a visual glitch here with how the water kind of shows in there. But yeah, pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show that off. So now let's head back to underground, and we can we'll continue on with the XP farm that we were working on last episode. Okay, so we are back in 15W40B, and I made a little tunnel to our enchantment area, or not our enchantment area, our XP farm area. Pretty simple. I wanted to make it dark and claustrophobic. Mobs can spawn on here because I don't have lights, so I might have to go in and add lights. Sadly, stupid mobs. I hate those guys. I really wish they wouldn't spawn on tracks. I wish they would just make it so that tracks were not a spawnable surface, but oh well. Anyways, so we have the track going here, and I also have a portal here. It's not as far as I thought it was, so it doesn't take very long. It's actually probably faster just to take the minecart back. But if I'm ever over here and I don't know if if something goes wrong with like the spider farm and I get poisoned or something, it's nice to have the portal there so I can hop into the nether and get the regen right away. I don't have to travel all the way back and then to the nether. So it's just kind of another option of travel. But I haven't really done anything in here. I've just been planning some stuff out, and this is what we're going to work on today. So first off, I think we're going to work on the collection area. We need to set up chests that are going to collect all the items. So we have a couple of chests or areas for the spider drops, for spider eyes and string. And then we'll have some chests over here for the bones and arrows. And all of the armor and bows I'm just going to throw away because I don't think I need them. Maybe I guess I could keep them. It's not a terrible idea. So then I could put another section of chests and just move this over. This is going to be just kind of marked out for the bone meal farm. I'm going to make one of those somewhere over here right next to the chest of bones. So maybe I'll put the armor somewhere in one of those and then have the bones be the last one. So they're right next to the bone meal farm. And then I'm going to have a little potion brewing spot over here. I don't think I'm going to have anything too fancy. Like, I'm not going to have it where you push a button and it brews a certain potion. I'm just going to have some chests with ingredients and have the hoppers that, or have the brewing stands there. It shouldn't be too bad. And then right in the middle, this is where I'm going to have the enchanting setup, and this will also be the AFK area. So if I want to AFK, I just basically will stand on the enchantment table, and then I'll have the bookshelves around, maybe have chests on top of that for lapis and other items. And then I might put a cage around this, like just put a fence cage or something, and I have like a fence gate door, so that I'm safe in here. It depends on how scared I am of dying. Because it's definitely wouldn't be a good idea to AFK at an experience farm and that just to, you know, die and lose all your levels. But anyways, I'm going to get started on the collection area, so I'll have to get these chests in. I also need to empty this out. I have all the chests in, all the storage chests, and I think I have all the sorting figured out. I got hoppers underneath these collection areas. That go up dropper elevators behind there, and then they get sorted out. So this one's gonna be what's this, spiders. So it's gonna be string in this one, and then eyes in this one. I haven't actually put the items into the sorters yet. I need to go get some. I don't think I have enough of some of the stuff. I guess I do. I probably do have enough. I'll have to go put those in. But then I have over here for the skeletons, we're gonna do arrows. Just a single line for those, and then 2 lines for bones, and then just a single line for armor. And then I also haven't put in the trash cans yet, so I'll have to do that as well. I have to get some lava, put it far enough away so that it doesn't burn any of the logs and such. But yeah, and then I started working on some other stuff, so I'm kind of thinking something like this for brewing. Pretty simple. Just 2 brewing stands, so I could do 2 at once, and I could do the 2 different types of potions, because we'll need healing potions for them and damage potions for the spiders. And then back here, these are for water bottles. I'll have to put a water source somewhere around here. I was kind of thinking maybe underneath here. I don't know how. I feel like that might look a little weird though, with those just kind of floating. So maybe I'll put them like underneath the chest or something, and then have a solid block underneath there. But then I can just do like some potion ingredients in there. Obviously, I'll be able to open them when I actually put blocks on top of them. And then it can have storage for the potions down here. Something real simple. Might even put some more storage for the potions, like maybe put in some chests up here, and then maybe above the button over here, put a couple of chests or something. Just so that we have more storage. Not entirely sure. There's definitely a lot more room over there. Hey, guy. I need to light up this thing. It's so sad, though. I don't want it lit up. I like it dark. But I have also now been laying out a bone meal farm. And I'm going to do the one that I've been doing most recently. Yeah, I think we still got enough pick durability. Starting to run low. I had one of these a while ago. I kind of figured one out for myself that used a bud switch, and it just activated. It was basically just like this. It had a piston there, 3 dispensers around dirt, and there's a piston underneath the dirt. There's a bud switch that activates, triggers all the dispensers, which bone meal the crop, and it'll bone meal it 3 times, because that's how much bone meal it usually takes. I think every once in a while it takes, less. Sometimes it might take more. I don't know. I think for the most part 3 will do it like almost all the time. And then it will move the piston underneath the block, which will pop up the dirt and pop up the crops as well, so you can pick it up. But then we got these slime blocks, and these just made it a little bit easier to make a bud switch. It's a little bit faster and takes up less space. And so we have a little bit different design here. Dang it. Stupid jack-o'-lanterns having to be supported. I really wish that they would fix that. It seems like such a dumb thing to have. The fact that you have to have those supported. So let's see. What we need to do, right here is actually a bud switch. If we place a block next to that, that will go up and down. Because pistons can be powered from 2 blocks above, I believe that's what it was. So like if we take that out, that just got powered because it got updated. If we take that away, then it gets unpowered. If we put this back and put a block next to it, it gets updated. So that's how it works. The only difference is that now we have a slime block, which basically makes it so that the redstone block gets pushed upward. So that's pretty cool. So now what we need to do is when this gets raised upward, it's going to power some dust on this pumpkin, and then we just need to carry that signal down to all of these dispensers. So I think this one, we're gonna have to take that block out. If I remember right, we're gonna carry the signal that comes down here. We're gonna carry it around and to the piston through that redstone dust. So we'll power this block with a repeater, and then we'll have a dust on this block, which will power the dispenser, and it will also power that repeater, which will power the piston. And then we'll bring this, whoops, that needs to go up. We'll bring this up to here, and then we can bring a line down here. And let's see, how did I do this part? We need to power this block as well as this block. Hi, guy. How are you today? Which I don't entirely remember how I did it. I'm pretty sure it would have been... I'd have to carry a dust over to here. So let's just kind of take this out. And I think what I did was I brought a dust down here. I don't know what that was about, actually. I don't know why that did that. That was weird. Okay. That's staying powered. How do we fix this? If I do that, will that update it? No. What if that didn't update that either. Let's just take that down. I'll reset those. Shoot. Okay, we'll get out of there. Put that there. Put that back. Everything should be fine now. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't do it again. Dang it. Wait, you can actually... Ooh, I actually did not know that. Can you put these... Wow. I thought that they only made droppers be able to do any direction. Huh. The more you know. I can't believe I haven't figured that out until now. So, let's see. I believe what I did... Yeah, I think I remember. So this goes down there. And then this goes up here, but we don't want that being powered, or those connecting there. We want them connected here. And that's so that line goes into that block. Because if it connects between those, then it's not going to go into the block underneath the dispenser. And then we just need to bring this up. But I'm going to put cobble underneath. Just because. That's what I like to do. I should really use like stone bricks. It'd probably be smarter. I don't like using up stone bricks. I never have a huge amount on hand. So that should be everything. So like we said, you update this block, which you would do by planting a crop. It would update that. This would get raised up, power this line. That line's gonna get carried over this way. Oh, I guess these are also not on. There we go. Well, now it's broken again. I guess it's probably a good idea to wait to place those until the end. Then you won't have that issue. So anyways, redstone line goes down here, powers this block under here, which maybe we'll replace that as well. And then it also comes down here and powers this dispenser from below. And then it comes down the other side, goes through this block, powers that dispenser, and then there's a repeater underneath that powers this block, redstone underneath here, that will power the piston under there. Sweet. So then what I'd like to do, everything should be nice and hidden, all the wiring, because we can just stick slabs over top that. And then what I like to do is have hoppers, we're going to put a hopper into there, hopper into there, a hopper in there, and one over here and here. And with that, what I can do is put a double chest on that one, double chest on that one, and then we'll have 2 trap chests. We'll put one on this side and one on this side. So each dispenser is going to have a hopper and a double chest of extra storage for bone meal. Because this double chest feeds into that one feeds into that one, and then these 2 feeds into that one. Plus it has, so this one's going to have 2 extra hoppers, but that's alright. That will work just fine. And then I'll probably, just to kind of hide some of the stuff around this, I'll probably put stairs all around. Just so that it doesn't stick out as awkwardly. Whoops. Take that away. And cool. So that's pretty much that. And then I'll probably stick some storage over here for wheat, potatoes, and carrots, so we can kind of keep some stored. And that's basically it. Oh, one last thing. Let's see, is this the right level? Get out of here. Because the dirt's going to normally be on that level. So yeah, right here, we're going to want a water source. And that will keep the soil hydrated after we till it. So we don't have to till it all the time. Cool. So then all that we really have left is putting the enchantment table down and decorating the walls and putting the ceiling in. I decided to move this back 1 block, so I tore it all out, and I realized that I forgot something. This repeater down here needs to be on 2 ticks, because if we have it on 1 tick, and we try to do this, then we'll just test it out with the redstone. It just repeats. But if we put it to 2 ticks, it breaks, but then we can fix it, and then it'll work. So we'll do that. Just reset it, put that back, and now it works. Yay! And we can hold it down, and it does it as fast as it goes. Fantastic. Also, by the way, we're in single player, so this isn't really necessary. The whole point of the bud switch is really for multiplayer, where you know, you could use the old super fast clock thing that just it will go. You just have a really fast clock that will basically trigger the piston and the dispensers. And those should work fine. I haven't actually really, I don't think I've ever built one of those, because I've mostly only done these on multiplayer. Those should work fine in single player. In multiplayer, you have some problems where with the server lag, some latency problems there. So this one is very good for multiplayer because it won't trigger until you actually put a thing down, so you don't end up wasting. Don't end up wasting bone meal, which is one thing that I've seen happen a lot, where it's like with the other ones you place down your wheat or whatever, or your seeds, and then it only bone meals like once, just because it doesn't have time to bone meal all of it, so you just kind of waste bone meal. But yeah, anyways, I don't really need this in single player. I'm gonna do it anyways because I really like the design. I like the fact that it's a bud switch and it only activates when you actually do something to it, so that's kind of cool. Huh, I didn't think it'd be close enough, but if we go through this portal, we end up in our main base. But if we go through this portal over here, it actually takes us right over to the experience farm. The dual mob spawner, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it takes us right here. Which, by the way, I put the portal here because the mine shaft is right here. And I didn't really want to cut it off all the way. So we have that there. And I went ahead and finished this whole thing. For the most part, I still got chests to clean up. But look at that. This is what we got. So we have the cave spider spawner. We have some lighting glitches back there. I'll have to put some blocks behind those stairs. But we got the cave spider spawner here. With the controls, and then we have storage for all those things. We have potion brewing area with lots of chests, and then we have the center. Well, we'll get to that. And then we have the skeletons over here, and their drop area right there. Their storage. And then we have bone meal farm here, and then chests for the crops that I harvest in there. And then in the center we have this nice enchanting area. Ender chest, anvil, I might put more anvils, maybe not. I kind of like the fact that it's only one low. I might just put some anvils in the chest that I can place whenever I need them. And then this is the AFK spot, basically. And nothing should be able to spawn inside of here. And I put gates on here just to keep anything that spawns out there from coming in here. So we should be safe. I would assume, I would hope so. Because I have some jack-o'-lanterns behind the slime blocks back there. So that's keeping all this lit up. And then the rest is slabs and stairs, except for in here. But this there's a jack-o'-lantern underneath the enchantment table, so that works really nicely. One thing that I did notice though is I have this thing. I have a crusher to crush these guys. Let's see if it does it. It probably will. Yep. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this, but in the snapshots right now, when that block retracts, they get pulled with it. So I don't know if there's a way to fix that. If I'll have to look up that issue, see if anyone else has seen that issue, if it's going to be, you know, just if it's just a result of like some new feature that they added, like maybe an unintended result, or maybe it's an intended result, who knows. But I'm gonna have to fix that, because otherwise these guys are dying in there because they're getting stuck in the block. But I guess for the time being I can just, you know, throw a bunch of damage potions on them. Water bottles aren't quite an issue, as much of an issue as they were before, because we do have, let's grab that experience. Our mob farm's working pretty well getting us water bottles, plus we have some pretty good villager trading going on right now, and I can actually get quite a bit of glass from them, so I have like quite a bit, like 16 stacks of glass right now, so that's nice. But these guys are like 1-hit, 2-hit kills. Very cool. Very nice. So now just a few little things to finish up. I might tweak the floor a bit. It is very brown. I might mix in some gray. We do have some gray. I kind of used it as just like to highlight the actual killing areas. I was using gray for that. I might use it some more. Maybe outline some stuff or add some patterns in the floor. And then I need to organize all the chests and get some stuff brought over here. And to get this set up, it still needs to get tilled. I might put like carpet on top of this so that you don't have the hopper up above there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And these wings are so cool, I just had to end off playing around with them again. So let's go! Woohoo! Oh yeah, they're so awesome. I was looking around on Reddit to kind of see what people were saying about the snapshots, and it does seem to be that I think I said before they take like 1 durability per second, which means you can use them for about 7 minutes, and you can put Unbreaking 3 on them, which will increase that possibly to like 21 minutes. But even then, that's not a lot of time. I mean, flights aren't going to last that long, so you could probably have quite a few, but still, not a lot of time before you have to repair them. Also, people were bringing up a good point that when you repair stuff, it gets more expensive every time, and eventually it gets too expensive. And that is not cool with how rare these are. I mean, you have to go to the end islands and find the end ships, which are fairly rare. I've only found one of them on Underground so far, and it took me a long time to find that one. So I really hope that they take away the durability. I think it'd be balanced anyways. They either need to make them like spawn in dungeons or take away the durability, but even if they spawn in dungeons, like it's still, once you get a pair of wings, I feel like you should have it forever, because this is amazing, and it's not that game breaking. I mean, all you're doing is falling with style. It's not like you gain the actual ability to fly. It's just it's a cool thing to kind of play around with, and if you're building a tall build, to have a fun way of getting down from your build. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode of Underground, even though we're not underground strictly. But we had to check these out. I had to play around with them. So cool. But make sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.